Hello, Phil here from Wings of Pegasus and welcome to another analysis video. On the agenda tonight we have Ricky Skaggs, and this is going to be coming from 1986 and it's his appearance on The Wogan Show here in the UK, and he's going to be performing Country Boy. So let's get Ricky up on screen and see how he gets on.
Ricky Skaggs.
Shining up through the shoes. Underneath I'm just a cotton pepper, picking out a mist of blue. Show me where I start, find a horse and cart. I'm just a country boy at heart. In a file, but I'd rather be a hog collar, chewing cut on the style. Show me where I start, find a horse and cart. I'm just a country boy at heart.
I'm just going to jump in here just to have a word about the technique that's on show here. Ricky is absolutely all over it. I know that Ricky started on the mandolin, but also played banjo as well. You can see a lot of those techniques crossing over to the acoustic guitar here, but just the way that he's using that hybrid style picking with the right hand, you can see that he's holding the pick with the thumb, the first finger, and then using that second finger and third finger to put these runs together very much in that country style and bluegrass as well. But there is absolutely nowhere to breathe here. It is absolutely incessant playing, and you've got to be really technically on point to pull this kind of stuff off. He's playing here with the boys in the band, who are the band that are backing him up, and we'll see later on in this video how great they all are individually as well. You can hear that pedal steel guitar, which is such a great diversion in the background there. It's one of those instruments that just stands up by itself. Players that sing at the same time as well, I always say it doubles the difficulty, but Ricky here is actually using quite a lot of flat picking. He does go into that hybrid picking in this solo section and kind of just throws it in there now and again, but he's got all the technique in that left hand as well, throwing in those slides and the hammer-ons and pull-offs that we see all the time, but using that pick as well really to accentuate each one of those notes, really give those accents, make them stick out. There's certainly a feature of playing mandolin and banjo, as Ricky does, is getting that really nice, clear, concise lead work where the notes follow each other so quickly that they've all got to be really clear, else the whole lead section would just fall down. So Ricky's technique is absolutely on point, and you can see how it's crossed over onto acoustic guitar now, the way he's just effortlessly throwing it in there to get some really impressive runs. Like I mentioned, slides, hammer-ons, pull-offs. He's got all the techniques with the left hand, but he's got all the techniques with the right hand as well. The right hand is the thing that will just fly under the radar, because often when people watch guitar players, they watch the left hand, and if the left hand's moving quickly, they think, oh wow, what a great player this must be. But look at the right hand, look at the amount of work, not only hybrid picking with that second finger and third finger with the pick in the thumb and the first finger, but have a look at just pure flat picking, not using that second finger and third finger, but just jumping between those strings. Have a little look out for that. Let's get into a little bit more of the performance.
City slicker, shining up through the shoes. Underneath I'm just a guitar picker, picking out this blue. Show me where I start, find a horse and cart. I'm just a country boy at heart.
Wow. I mean, when you've got a band like that, it's just a joy to just let them all just take the limelight for a little section, just going through that. But before I talk about how great the band is, I just want to mention one thing that I didn't mention before about the harmony vocals that are in there. Have a little look out for that if you're going to watch this performance again. Have a little listen to the harmony vocals, because they're always spot on, absolutely spot on throughout the whole performance vocally, not only from Ricky but from the backing harmonizer as well. And I think he's playing that second acoustic guitar here. We've got that pedal steel playing as well, which was so amazing. Great playing. And all of them, then we went over to the fiddle, great fiddle solo, and then banjo as well, and then great piano solo, and then throwing it back to Ricky for that final solo. But all, especially at the end there, that alternate picking, that run that Ricky did just to finish off the whole composition, really impressive. You can't afford to miss any notes here. And this whole piece is really pushing the tempo. So these guys have got to be absolutely technically at the top of their game to pull this kind of thing off live. You know, I think a lot of people don't really get or don't really appreciate the fact that this is live. This is back in '86 where everything was mic'd up, everything was literally played. I know I did a video last night where the band had a backing track with different effects on, and the band played to a click track. Back in '86, this is great, just musicians just getting together and not playing to a click track, so it's totally down to their own groove and the drummer's groove as to what the song's going to sound like. And when you've got that freedom to express yourself with no deadlines and nobody telling you when you have to be at a certain point, it then gives you so much freedom. And when you watch musicians that are this kind of level, just top level musicians, they absolutely just make use of every single beat and every single bar. And also in there we had that little Looney Tunes thing, the cartoon sound when Ricky looked directly at the camera. And this is something that tends to come with country music, is a light-hearted and an entertaining kind of value to it. It adds that entertainment value. But country music has that kind of entertainment embedded in it, and the light-hearted nature of some of the players that have played it, like I've done on this channel. I've covered, you know, Glenn Campbell and Roy Clark especially, putting that entertainment and the personality into every performance. But you tend to get that with country music, and it is kind of a contradiction, because you would expect someone who's not very good, sometimes they put in entertainment and novelty because they're not very good at the instruments, whereas with country music you get not only that entertainment, but they're pairing it with an absolutely top level of ability on the instruments. So this is why sometimes I think a lot of people don't really appreciate how great these country players are, because it's delivered with a smile and it's entertaining and it's just really great to watch. Whereas I think some people think that if somebody's sitting down really concentrating, looking at their guitar, what they're playing must be technically difficult because they're having to concentrate so much. Whereas these guys are playing something that is so technically difficult, but they don't need to concentrate because they are that good. They've got to a level of what I call a level of mastery, where you get to the point where you have to concentrate on playing something to nail it live, but then the next stage from that is being so comfortable with nailing it live that you can then start to focus on other aspects of a performance, such as entertainment. And these guys absolutely have that in spades. But a great vocal as well from Ricky. He's got that country twang to his voice. It just sits in there so well. He was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame as well, and that's in 2018, so this year. But he definitely deserves to be in there. Just looking at this performance, he should have probably been in there quite a while ago. Just looking at this, 1986, probably 1987, he should have been in there just on this performance. It is so good. It is absolutely on point, all of it. But thank you so much for suggesting this video for me to take a look at. Keep those suggestions coming in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next one.